What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I'm Justin,
I'm Jasmine.
and we are so close to the end of the school year. I can
14,
taste
14 days for me.
for you. I was gonna say for me, I've got 11.
As of day of recording. Day
Yeah,
this post, it'll be the
this
8th,
post it'll
right?
be 5 more days for me.
I'll have 8 days left.
Yeah, yeah, because you have to go back on that Monday, Tuesday, don't you?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Oh, do you have
actually.
Wednesday too? Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
gross. I end on a Friday, so take that. Um. Anyways, I was gonna say it's so close that we can taste it, and with tasting it comes uh, summer foods. Smooth, I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Um. So yeah, what's your favorite summer food?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Um, no, I really like a good summer watermelon, but also like I don't know. There are some things that I only eat in the summer, like hot dogs are not one because I eat that all year round. Burgers I eat all year round. Certain pasta salads I only eat during the summer. Like I
Hmm.
won't eat them ever at any other time. But what's your favorite summer food?
I'm a big fan of the any barbecue like esque type things. If I can cook it on a barbecue, so hot dogs, hamburgers, steaks, barbecue chicken. Mm. I know that's all year round food, but also it's better during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you said, the salads were good. Those are always good. Um, I do like me a solid fruit. What are those things called? Where it's got a bunch of fruits in it, like the
Fruit
tray.
salad?
I guess fruit tray actually would be
Like where they're all
more.
separated or they're all
Yeah, all
mixed?
separate, all separate.
A fruit tray, yeah.
Okay, I love me a good fruit tray, if it's the right fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What fruits do you like on a fruit tray?
now she's pro. Now you're just probing to get information for when you make something, huh?
No, I
Um,
actually want to know because this is a hot debate in my classroom.
about what
What
fruits you
fruits
put
to
on.
put on a fruit tray? Yeah.
Okay, well, put strawberries. You cut up the strawberry, cut it in half, and put that on there.
Okay. Yep.
You put watermelon, just square
Yes.
watermelon pieces.
Yes.
You put those are the two that I eat the most. So, you put square pineapples.
I don't eat it,
Um,
but I agree it should be there.
you
Grapes is
put
one that I do.
I could
I don't always eat them,
yeah
but I know that a lot of people like them.
yeah kiwi. You put sliced kiwi.
Heathens might. I don't like eating kiwi.
Hang on, time out because
Best
we gotta
fruit
pause this conversation for a
for
second.
a
What did you just
fruit.
say? You don't like eating kiwi? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay. What else do you do with kiwi?
I like kiwi flavor things.
That's not kiwi though. That's flavoring.
Like like strawberry kiwi water I like where you put chunks of kiwi and strawberry in the water. I like that. I just don't like eating slices of kiwi. I don't know.
I
God.
don't know.
You know what I don't like on a fruit platter? Cantaloupe.
eh,
I'm also allergic to it, so that could be why.
that's definitely why.
Everybody else says kiwi, so I guess I'm the idiot here.
I could have told you that. But anyways, no reaction. Man, I'm not getting nothing out of you right now.
Sorry, someone has on no stupid questions on Reddit. Why is everything fucking highlighted? Sorry, Nana. Um, Now I feel bad. How do you rank common fruits on fruit trays?
How do you rank them?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you fruits: strawberries, honeydew melon, grapes, cantaloupe, watermelon, blueberries, pineapple. 1 through 7.
Well, I only remember the first one, so
So
because
strawberries,
I can't remember.
strawberries, one through
Strawberries to me
seven.
is number one. What the heck was that? Are you trying to get my attention? Is that what that
No,
was?
I was just trying to. I was distracted.
Hello.
So strawberries, watermelon,
Okay. Strawberries, watermelon.
honeydew. You want to write this down somewhere?
No,
Grapes,
but I will.
cantaloupe, blueberry, and pineapple.
And then she keeps reading. You're gonna have to read it again. Strawberries.
Okay,
strawberries.
so we're gonna practice dictation today. I'm gonna just say the whole phrase over and over as you get it.
So fun little side note here. When I got tested for ADHD, she did this. I
Yeah.
did not do well.
Well, you also have trouble with like spelling and dictation
Oh, I
generally
didn't have to
speaking.
write it down. She just said, "Remember these words," and gave me like a list of 7 words. I got like 3 of them.
Well, that's different than dictation though.
Oh, I don't know what dictation is, so
I say it
that's
and you
why
write
I'm
it
a
down.
health teacher. Oh,
You
strawberries,
dictate to somebody.
water, melon, honeydew,
Honeydew,
honeydew list,
grapes,
grapes. Next,
cantaloupe,
cantilopo. I actually don't know
C
how to
A
spell
N
that.
T
We're
A
good.
L
I'll read it.
O
We're
U
good.
P E,
It's over.
blueberries,
Blobbers.
and pineapple.
Pinnacle. I mean pineapple.
Your fruit tray is a lot more fun than mine.
I
All right,
love my fruit tray. For
what's your
duper dupe.
list?
Well, strawberries is an easy number 1 for me. That's my favorite
Yeah,
fruit.
watermelon's number one for me.
And I would arguably say for me, watermelon's probably number 2. A good
Hmm.
crisp, like watery watermelon.
But not watery enough that it's like sort of fibery,
Yeah.
soggy.
No. It's got to be like when you bite into it, the crisp has to be watery,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like
and it's
crunching
got to
on
make
like
like
I know
a
you don't love celery, but like when you bite into that perfect piece of celery that's not woody, and it makes like a
yeah.
like well no because that's too wet. It's like drinking a Coke from McDonald's after a hot day in the sun. It's crisp,
Mm.
it's good. It's probably gonna kill me, but it's good.
I don't think watermelon's gonna kill you, but okay.
If you eat enough of something, anything can kill you. You'd have to eat a lot of watermelon.
Okay. So watermelon. And then I'd probably go. I'm assuming all of these are like peak flavor like point. It's not like the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
blueberries
yeah.
are bitter and that kind of stuff.
Well, that
I
would be
would say
weird. Yeah.
probably blueberries as my third, and then I
Okay.
think I would go pineapple as 4,
Okay.
grapes 5,
Okay.
cantaloupe 6, and honeydew 7.
Sips.
6.
All right. So, watermelon, strawberry, grape, blueberry, the little wooden fork that comes with it.
Oh, bleh. No,
I forgot that you have a thing against wooden forks.
it makes my yeah,
I want you
it
to be
makes my
aware.
whole body hurt.
I want you to be aware that I consistently forget this, and when I'm buying things to bring to your house, like if I know that I need to pick something up, I purposefully don't get wooden because I'm like somebody has an issue with that, and I never remember it's you.
It's it's me. I can't like. I'm sitting here thinking about it. My teeth are hurting. My
He's
lips are like
sitting here,
drying.
guys.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm so upset right now.
Hey, Daffy Duck.
Actually, it was
Um,
Sylvester. But okay, Sylvester the cat. Get it right.
Sylvester doesn't have a lisp.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he spits all over everything.
Well, I'm an idiot. My God.
Twice. I'm right twice. I want that to be on record right now, 2 times in less than an hour. In less than 10 minutes.
That's enough of that. So, anyway,
Dang.
that's enough of that. All right. So, cantaloupe, obviously, I am allergic to, so I'm not going to put that on
That's
there.
7 then.
Pineapple makes my tongue feel fuzzy. Like
Like a staticky fuzzy, like when you turn on an old TV.
no, more like pinpricky fuzzy. Like it feels like tingly. Like when
You
you drink
might be
something.
allergic to it.
I don't think so because I've had pineapple in like smoothies and it doesn't do that. It's when I eat pineapple.
Right. You still might be allergic to it. It's just more concentrated bite of pineapple versus taking a
Mm,
drink of pineapple.
maybe I don't know. And then
So you have
I don't like
honeydew,
honeydew.
So that would
Really,
probably
I
be
just want a fruit
6.
tray with strawberries, watermelon, and grapes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I'm
And
down
and
for
like a
that.
good
Add some
cracker.
blueberries.
See, I'm more of a veggie person than I am a fruit person,
I'm
but I
not.
only like certain veggies too.
Help!
What would you put on your perfect veggie tray?
Okay. Veggies. My brain instantly goes to green beans, like the snap green beans.
Raw?
Yeah. You
Oh,
just pop the tops and go for it.
all right. I've
Um,
never seen a veggie tray with green beans.
I don't know that there ever is a thing, but this is
Oh,
my
okay.
perfect one. So,
Right, my bad.
uh, green beans.
Yep.
I'd probably throw some celery on there.
Do you
Likely
like celery?
throw one or two pieces is fine.
Mm.
I'm not gonna go crazy for it.
Mm.
I'd probably throw carrots on there. I'm more of a fruit person, so like
Ah, this
very
is where we
basic.
differ.
Yeah. This is the other half of the brain, the brain
Yeah,
cell.
yeah. No, that's
I'm
fair.
trying to think of other vegetables.
Cucumbers? You're not a
Ooh,
cucumber person.
broccoli and cucumbers. I love cucumbers.
You do?
I love cucumbers.
How did I not know that?
I don't know. Being that it's been what, 7 years?
8. It'll be 8 this August or September, I mean.
Well, I know that I don't know if it's still your favorite, but it used to be your favorite of baby carrots until you had a long road trip.
Hey, I don't spill your secrets. First, he calls me an idiot, and then
I didn't call you it. You called yourself
and
an
then
idiot.
shush, and then
I just
he
didn't
shut up.
disagree.
Shh.
I
I'm trying to make
can't.
them shut up. I'm trying to make them think I'm the victim here.
You're not the victim. Don't let her change your minds. Everybody,
All right, question for you. I'm moving
how...
on.
I thought you muted me. I was going to be very upset with you.
No, if you put your glasses on, you would see that you're not muted.
I don't need glasses.
Yeah, okay. So, you're right. You need something, so you
I
have
need
contacts.
help. I need help.
Help. Did you
ADHD for the win.
Did you see Nana's comment about potentially making the merch with our faces and then help?
I did not, but I love it.
It was in one of the comments. I don't know how I feel about our faces on merch because I don't want my face walking around, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
But you know those little suns that I put on one of them?
Yeah, yep.
If they were carrying maybe a banner that said help.
I like it. I like the thought process here.
I'll write that down.
We probably should work on getting the merch posted
Well,
first.
So guys, listen. We have it done. I need you to be so aware of this. We've had it done for a minute now, and it looks good.
Yeah,
we just have to post it.
It's right here. This is what we need to post.
Yeah. Maybe if we have time. Do you have your character done for D&D tonight?
Yeah, I'm using Dave.
Yes. All right, so maybe if we have time when we finish recording, we could just pick our colors?
Potentially. We could
Okay, so
potentially
we
do that.
probably won't have time. I'm looking at time now.
I was going to say, Darcy's probably going to be home, and I told her I'd help her move some things.
Is it the coffee table?
It is the coffee table.
I saw that. I got the whole thing. I got the one that said she was going to move it upstairs, and I was like, oh my god, do not.
I very much was glad that she chose not to by herself, because I was not home, and I was an hour away.
So, moving topics real fast.
Wait, your veggie plate. Wait, you're a veggie plate.
You're a veggie plate. I'm a veggie plate. We're all veggie plates. Veggie plates. But it's your window.
I know, but like usually I can use the light to kind of like. That's a little better, I guess. The light usually like front loads me, so
you are very ghosty. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just pale. You ever think
maybe
of that?
you should get outside.
Dude, my neck is burnt. I burnt my neck this weekend. Loser. I don't have that yet.
It's listen. This arm is not nearly as it is incredible. Yeah.
I'm just gonna show off my muscles real quick, or lack thereof. I kind of got one going.
Not as bad as me. I don't know what happened.
I don't spend all day outside. Like I
don't either.
You don't bring your kids outside often when it's nice out?
I don't bring them outside.
Okay.
If I can avoid taking 6 11-year-olds out of doors, I'm great. I will let the rest of them handle that because I hate recess. I just want to state this for the record. I hate recess. And I used to love it as a kid and I never understood like why adults don't have it. I get it now. It's unstructured and it's truly not that fun. And I really just spend my entire recess time with the kids listening to them yell at me because somebody cut them in line. When in
Mm,
reality, they didn't cut you. You left to go pick flowers and you came back and someone had moved, you know? So I hate
fair.
recess.
Yeah.
So my veggie plate. So I would have cucumbers, a lot of cucumbers, celery, carrots. I would also have snap peas, more so than snap green beans, and just personal preference.
I was gonna
And
say
I
either's fine.
and cauliflower because I don't like broccoli, but I like cauliflower.
Which is weird to me because like,
Hmm.
and this is something in my own head that I
Yeah.
don't understand. I don't like cauliflower, but I like broccoli. I'll eat cauliflower, but it's not my
What
favorite.
what
But
is a cauliflower?
there's no difference. It's like, I mean, yes, there's
Well,
broccoli that has like a little more like,
both of
we
us.
did.
It has like the little granules
Yeah.
almost, and I just don't like the taste of broccoli. I like the taste of cauliflower better.
See, I don't get a taste of either. I guess maybe I'm just eating it too quickly, but like
That would not surprise me. The two of us, let me just
we don't need
shame
to
us
talk
for a
about
moment.
this. We
The
don't
two of us went to the movies recently twice,
don't say that.
and we got like the large
Don't
popcorn, right?
that no that's enough of that. We don't need to hear about this story.
No, let the people know. So I will tell my carrot story too. So we go to the movies. We saw Sinners, which, by the way, if you have not seen
Great
Sinners,
movie.
go see Sinners. I will be going again this weekend if you need something to do. Um,
I don't know what's this weekend.
June 1st.
My birth month.
Oh, God, he's about to become insufferable, folks.
Oh,
Um,
I'm the insufferable one. You already tried to
yes.
pull it this year, and you're
So
after me.
so anyway, we were at Sinners and we got a large popcorn, and we usually like buy a large popcorn and we share it. Let me tell you, folks.
Usually we don't finish it either. I want that to be very
Right.
clear.
Normally I take the extras home. I don't know what possessed us
We were goblins.
by it had not
It
even
was,
been 45 minutes
it was
and we're reaching fully into like this is more popcorn than we had left. But it's like, it's smaller than this, right? So it's like yay big. And we are like reaching down into the bottom to grab the last few popcorn things and we were like,
Mind
"Man,
you,
we
we
finished."
both love the buttery popcorn, and we made this popcorn buttery.
Buttery because
So
it was
we're
a
reaching
self-serve.
in, got like eating it down, and then keeping our hands up because they're soaked in butter, and
Oh my god, it
we
was
just
so
goblin
I
grab
wonder
back.
I wonder if that's why this is happening.
It could be.
It could
Did you
be
butter
because
the other ones this past weekend?
no, but
Mm,
popcorn. I've been eating a lot of popcorn. I'm eating some like
currently,
currently, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So we got that, and we're like, shoveling is really the only thing that I can think of to
I like
say.
the goblin grab. We were
Hmm.
we were literally being little gremlins.
Well, it was sort of this, and then all of it at once.
Yeah, because you couldn't
But
let it drop because then butter would get on your clothes.
yeah, there was so much better, and neither of us grabbed napkins, so we were both like
No,
butter popsicles, and we had to like. I feel like we did that twice. What else did we go see recently?
well, we went. You, me, and Darcy went to
Lilo and Stitch, but
Lilo
that
and
didn't happen
Stitch.
there. We saw something else where we did that.
I don't know. I know. Oh, don't do that.
That was
That
bad. I
that
really
was
apologize.
yeah.
I feel no, because we did it somewhere else where we looked down and we were like, but what was it?
I don't remember.
That's gonna bug me.
What movies have we seen recently? We went to Sinners. Before that,
It was a horror movie.
it usually is.
I don't know.
Anybody who goes to the movies with us, and Darcy, if you're watching this, you can attest. Darcy sits between us. She sits between us, not because, like, well, yeah, I'm sure she wants to sit with both of us,
Mhm.
but because we can't sit together. Because we're freaking goblins when we're at the movies together. We went to watch It 2 when it first came out.
No, we saw that twice. By the the way, we saw this movie twice together. Funny both times.
We laughed the whole movie. When even in the jumpy scary parts, like we laughed the whole movie. Not because we weren't scared, it was because we would watch the movie, one of us get scared, and then we'd lose it about the other, or we'd say something funny like when if you haven't seen it, I'm about to
It's
spoil
been
something.
it
It's
has
been
come
long
out in
enough. You should have
2019.
figured
You're
yourself
fine.
out.
Yeah,
But
get it together.
when the
Bev.
the scene, is it Bev?
Beverly's in the
Yeah,
house with
she's in
in
the
her old
house with
home.
grandma.
Yeah, with the old lady because it's her
Yeah.
old house and she has to go
Yeah.
find something in the bathroom.
Well, the grandma goes into the kitchen. It's dark in the kitchen. She hears rattling, and then all she hears is dunk 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 dunk, and this old naked grandma is running at her like this with long arms and long legs, and I literally go, "Naked grandma!" Jasmine and I lost it.
That insinuates that he yelled naked grandma. He leans over, like staring at the screen, and you can tell he's like bursting with laughter. He leans over and he goes, naked grandma! And it sent me. Also, we're insufferable at home too. So
That too,
when we were in college, we were watching, was it Unfriended?
Oh my gosh.
So it was you, me, and Storm. We're in our college apartment. We're watching Unfriended. We went through a kick during COVID of trying to watch like all these horror
all
movies.
the horror movies.
We saw some good ones. We saw
there
some
were
bad
some good
ones. The night that Storm and I watched the Witch, which looks like the Vivitch because it's two V's.
I thought it was called
That
the
one-
Vivitch. So
That one effed me up. That one
I didn't watch it with you guys.
No, you had already moved out. It was like we were No?
I was there when you watched it. I just didn't watch it with you.
Oh, well, we should watch it
because
sometime.
I went and showered and
Yes.
then came out while you guys were watching.
While we were screaming, yes. That one was nerve-wracking. I didn't like that one. Actually, I liked it a lot. But anyway, so we were watching Unfriended, which is, if you haven't seen it, I feel like we've talked about this before, but I think it's important to bring the story up every so often.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Unfriended, it's a group of friends who all have like a group chat together. And and they talk on like Discord. Oh no, it's us. And they talk on Discord and whatever.
Uh-oh.
But there's a girl who, like, one of the main characters. She's like super nice. She makes friends with kind of a weird, very lonely girl who is weird, and sort of stalks her. And she ends up friend requesting everybody. But then, as people unfriend her, she kills them. You know how you do, right? And so
not just kills them, it's like
it's pretty horrible.
It's bad. And it's not just like unfriends them, because she does it like she did it for a while. It was like, they'd unfriend, then she'd kill. But then it just became the whole group had to die.
That was two separate movies.
That was we watched them on the same night, so who freaking knows?
Because there's Unfriended, and then there's the other one that's where they were all on call together, and the guy put his hand in the blender, right?
Yeah.
Unfriended.
Yeah, welcome to the gruesome side of horror.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so Unfriended. Unfriended, they're all on call together. And somebody joins the call.
Yes,
that's what it was.
Okay.
Thinking. So Unfriended, we gotta watch that one again, because that one is chef's kiss.
We need Storm here and Connor outside to scare us again.
So we're watching the movie, and it was Unfriended that we were watching that time. But we're watching Unfriended. All is well. We're getting scared. Those two are on the futon that we had. I'm on the. We had this like.
It was a bouncy chair, basically.
Like, no.
A net
this
chair.
was the egg chair. I broke
the.
Did I break the bouncy chair?
It was the bounce. Oh no, you're right.
No, I broke my
right.
I broke my shitty egg chair. So I had an egg chair, like one of they're like a big basket, whatever. I'm sitting in it. I'm leaning back. I'm watching. My husband, who is staying with us at the time because COVID. And there were 6 of us living in this essentially 3-bedroom home. That 4th room was not a room. That was a closet.
That was a closet. Yeah.
He also wasn't there at the time, but.
I also would like to make a point here before she continues.
Like I make a point.
I'd like to make a point, please. Connor, her husband, sits at the table where we can't really see him from the living room. We couldn't see him, and he was quiet that night. We felt his
presence.
We felt his presence.
He was quiet.
He was a ninja
playing Minecraft. So I need you to be so aware that I live with this man, right? There are times. So Connor, my lovely husband, he's damn near 6 feet tall. He's not like a tiny guy, when he wants to make noise, like he'll walk through the house and I'll be like, good lord, all right, Connor's up, he's moving, he's cruising. There are other times when this man, I'll be like playing video games, it'll be dark, like Justin and I are playing Phasmophobia and I'm getting a little loud, whatever, and he will appear next to me because I'm like in game mode and I'll be like, oh my god, because he's just there. And there have been many times where I'm like washing the dishes, or it's always at night, why wouldn't it be? And he sneaks.
See, for Darcy, because Darcy sneaks too. I want this to be very clear.
She's quiet as hell.
And I think she means to. I think she tries to be quiet. Though she's already quiet, I think she tries even harder when she wants to. What was I doing? I was outside working on the patio stuff this weekend.
Yes.
And like I had my truck next to the patio because that's where all the stuff was in my bed of the truck. And I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Darcy gets home, goes inside. I'm like, just vibing. The truck's playing some music. It's not like crazy loud.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not like fully focused on something. And I look down and I do something really quickly with my hands. And then I look back up and there's a person standing there. And it literally like it took my brain a second to process that it was Darcy.
Yes.
Because they were just standing at the back of my truck and staring at me. And I was like instant ready to fight mode. And then I realized it was Darcy. I was like, yeah. Anyways, back to Connor. Connor was usually out in the kitchen. And so go ahead.
So he was silent for most of the night. And I had checked on him a couple times. We made popcorn, we had drinks. I love you, gave him a kiss. He was tired of us from playing Nerf Wars earlier in the day. It be like it be with six folks living in one house.
Like it be.
And so he goes outside. So outside of the house, so our living room was here and there are windows on this wall. And right out back was like where we all parked our cars. So he goes out back to get his something from the Yeti, a drink or whatever that was in there. I don't know why he kept them in there, but
he didn't want Jake to steal it.
Or us.
Realistically.
No, we had the mini fridge at that point. Do you remember the Mountain Dew fridge that we had? That we had plugged in between? Was that after you?
Yeah, you and Storm had that.
Oh yeah, we got it off the side of the road. Still worked. Missed that fridge. Wish I had kept it. So anyway, so he goes outside. And I don't know how we missed him being out there because he's clambering around, he's doing stuff. We're watching TV. Our backs are to the window.
Which is normal. This is like we do that normally.
That's how we sit, yeah. We're all sitting there watching and a jumpy scene had just happened, so we're all tense. And my fucking husband, sorry Nana, walks up to the window and he
walks
waits.
up to the wall.
Was it the? I thought it was the window.
The wall. No, it was the wall.
Well, that's even worse. He walks up to the wall. Homeboy waits until it's quiet. No one's home, so no one's going to care that I do this. But he waits till it's quiet. I don't know how he managed to make it at the right part of the movie. He had to have been out there for so long. And all we hear is on our house. And we were like, oh my God. And Storm wraps around Justin.
He's a normal size. Hang on. A normal size couch, right? You have 3 different spots that you can sit.
If you want to be on top of one another.
Yeah, he didn't just wrap. He lunged from that side of the couch into my arms and wrapped his arms around me and just friggin' vice gripped my fat rolls. I'm pretty sure I was bruised the next day.
You were bruised for a while. I jumped so hard I broke the chair. I jumped up and down. It slammed to the ground.
Storm did his thing, and then it kind of chilled for a second, like a millisecond, and then all of a sudden, BAM! There's Jasmine on the ground.
And Connor's outside. Connor is outside. He has made no laughing noises. He's made no noises. We don't even hear him come in the house. And all of a sudden he's sitting at the table again. And we're all like, what just happened? It was so funny. So that happened not only once, but twice. We were watching another horror movie and we had moved the living room around. We were smart. So instead of our backs being to the window, we put our backs against a wall, for visual of
the window,
whatever.
Yeah.
And to the left of the couch now was a window that you could see on the street, whatever. But it was eye level, so you could see when Connor came up. So we're watching another horror movie, and I think it was one of his last weeks living there. He came up and he put his face in the window.
I do remember this.
He put So window was closed. We're all watching something. It's pitch black, and he's got his face in the window for a while. And whatever movie we were watching had to do with somebody doing some shit like that. And I looked over and just about punched our window out. This close when I was like, okay. Yeah.
We also
Yeah.
the first, I think it was the first weekend we moved in. This was before COVID. The first weekend we
Yep.
moved in,
Oh,
the
2019. Yeah.
so you had like this wall, which is the wall that
Mm-hmm.
Connor bashed on and had a
Yeah.
window, just one
Yep.
window. And then you had this wall, had two windows,
Mm-hmm.
and the street was here. So you had, and
Yes.
we were not far from the street. It was like 10 feet
Mm,
max from the street
on a good day.
on a good day. And we had people walking back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
College town, it would make sense. And so our first setup in the living room, which we are idiots, was we put a couch on that wall with the two windows.
Not any couch. The futon that I got from someone else's apartment.
Yes, yes. And we dragged up there with Connor's SUV. I can't remember what he had at the time.
We walked it up. That couch.
Did we
The
walk that one
couch,
up?
the working one, we dragged up because that was a black futon that we
Mhm.
got that we moved in there. The one in Jake's living room or in the other
Yeah.
living room. That one was the one from way down the street that I tied to the roof of my little tiny
Yes.
Toyota Camry.
Francis. Anyways, we had this set up and we were just talking. We were talking about like, what are the rules of the house? We had everybody there. We were like
The laws
we were
of
locking
decree.
it in. The laws of decree. And like we were locked in. We're like, we all need to agree on this because we're gonna need to live here without having any problems because
Yeah.
personally I lived in a place that I was not like that. And
We
so I
all,
was like,
yeah,
we
but
need to lock this
yeah.
in. And so I'm sitting back to the window. Literally, my shoulders are lined up with the window, and it's hot, so the window is open. And these windows didn't have screens because it's a college apartment, and
We were paying $380 a month for this place each.
yeah,
So
and it was a slant. Like the living room was higher than my bedroom, so and it was on the same floor.
and there was no step down from the living
There
room. It
was
just
no step down. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm sitting there, and one of my friends from the gym saw the back of my head and thought it would be funny to walk up and reach through the window
Oh
and grab my
God!
shoulder. And I jumped out of the seat and was ready to fight. I was
Mhm.
so amped up from that. Hilarious. Like now,
Hindsight,
so
so
funny.
funny.
But back in the day, I wanted to fight. It was so
So
freaking bad.
that also happened with Kevin one night. Storm and I were watching something. I only remember what it was. It wasn't necessarily horror. It was just something, and we were both locked in or on our
Oh
phones or whatever.
yes.
And we had the window open, like first good night in June. Oh, weather's perfect. This man comes home late from his shift. He's walking by. He sees we didn't ever close the blinds unless people were staying over. Really, like I never closed them because I don't value safety. I guess in
I
college,
think I closed
really...
them. I think I did the shades.
We did if we weren't in there. I know I had them open a lot because I like the window being open.
Mhm.
But anyway, we had the blinds open of all three windows, and we had windows open because it was hot as hell in there, and it was always 100 degrees in that apartment.
Always.
And no fans. Why would we have bought an AC unit for the living room? And
Because we were told not to.
not a window one, like one that Connor and I have, like a standing
yeah.
unit. They're
Well,
cheaper.
I'm pretty sure they said no to those too. Like they did not want any ACs.
Yeah, they also said I couldn't paint my walls, and I did.
That's because you don't listen.
Okay. So anyway, so we're watching something, and all of a sudden, I see Kevin's got his hair pulled in front of him. You know, The Grudge. You know that movie?
Yeah.
He's got his hair in front of him. Now, Kevin, at the time, working as a lifeguard at the pool. Keep that in mind. So wet, long, long hair.
He had hair down to his butt.
Yeah, I miss Kevin's hair. I loved braiding it. His hair is my current hair goals at the moment. That's how long I want it to be.
Yeah, me too.
So it's wet and stringy, and he reaches his head through, and all of a sudden I see this like ghostly figure pop
he's not
through
a
my window.
tan dude either.
Not at that time, not until summer.
Yeah.
And he popped through the window, and I just about killed a man. Oh, man, we just spent 20 minutes talking about that.
That apartment was honestly one of my favorite places that I ever lived, and it's not like obviously the the location was great. You know, the apartment was nice and it wasn't too expensive. But
Right.
almost
I
everything
miss the
from that
memories.
apartment, it was the memories. Yeah.
Like,
Hang on, I gotta turn my camera off and turn it back on because it needs to refocus. I'm still here. Hello.
hello, it's
Okay,
me.
well, I guess you guys get fuzzy Justin for the rest of this episode. Enjoy that.
But no, like there are some memories that I probably could do without, but I feel like that's everywhere, you know?
Yeah. I think
But
though even the tough ones, I'm glad that I have them. I this is my mindset anyways for most things like growing up, you know, perfect
yeah.
things didn't happen type of thing and I'm glad that they didn't. I
Hmm.
don't want that to be the thing. So I'm glad that we had tougher memories even though
Yeah.
they were not pleasant in the moment. It's just kind of like, you know, it's a growing aspect of it.
Do you remember the tofu incident?
You mean the chemical bomb that Kevin made in in our fridge? Yes, I do
Hmm.
remember that.
Yep. Do you remember when we do you remember hide and seek with Storm where he hid above the fridge and we couldn't find him and we were like, where is
This
this
man's
man?
I need to paint a picture for you. Anybody who hasn't met Storm, Storm is
Six
a
three?
six something. He's not a tiny dude. I have to look up to him. He's a bigger dude. He's not like fat or anything like that, but
He's
he's just
stocky.
stocky, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you know the like gap of a fridge or the width of a fridge. There was in our
It was
hey,
a
look, I'm
double it
not
was a
fuzzy anymore.
smaller yeah, it was a smaller double door fridge.
Yeah, we had two shelves or two like cabinets up top of that fridge.
Hmm.
And usually,
Like
I
the
don't even
two,
remember what we
they're
had
about
up there,
yay
but
big.
yeah,
I
they're
had my
not big.
popcorn maker, which by the way, he removed none of.
He
I had my
didn't
popcorn
either.
maker, we had a waffle maker, and I think I had my instant pot was down below.
Hmm.
We had something else like a
Yeah,
maker of some sort, like a kitchen gadget.
yeah. And so this guy, we are playing. I think we were playing like reverse hide and seek or something like that. Again, COVID times, so just trying to
Born
keep
out of
ourselves
our
alive.
gourds. Yeah.
Honestly, wouldn't change a thing though. Uh, and anyways, we went in. Jasmine and
Yeah.
I were hunting, and we were looking. And was there one other person, or was it just us three playing?
It was just us three.
Because we are
It was COVID. We couldn't
it
have
was
anybody
COVID.
else.
Yeah.
No, no, no. You
Anyways,
found me so
did I
easy.
find you?
You found me so easy. And then we spent an
It
hour
was a legitimately an hour of time
looking for
looking
Storm.
for Storm.
We texted him thinking like, well, no way he turned his phone off. He left it in another room,
He
which is
resp-
unlike
he
Storm.
no, he didn't
No?
leave it in another room. He called us. He video called us from his
Oh my
spot.
god, that's right!
So all we could see was blackness.
So we're searching every closet, every back, everything. And all
This
of a
guy
sudden,
is above the fridge. So at like it was an hour in, and Jasmine and I are like, he must have left. He had to have left the building. There's no way he's still here because we've searched everywhere. We looked in every cabinet, every way, every like sliding door that we had, every trap spot that we had in that place. Nowhere. Because all the rooms, I'm pretty sure, were free game. So like you
yeah,
could
every
hide
room, yeah.
anywhere. And we
Hmm.
looked everywhere and couldn't find this guy. So we like literally we're like, okay, there's
Okay, we
no
give
way
up.
he's here. Yeah, we give up. And so we called him and said, okay, where are you? Because we're done. Like, there's no way we can find you. You must have left. And he starts laughing, and we kind of hear the laughing.
And we're
And then
like,
all of a sudden, we see the cabinet door open. And he is like crunched in,
now
laughing his
you,
ass
I need
off.
you to be aware, guys. It's only this big.
It's like 3 feet big. So he is like crunched in.
To say, I have no idea. Like, it must have been deeper than I thought, but it really wasn't.
And it's
Our
not a
fridge
like
wasn't that deep.
yeah, no. And it isn't even like the space. Like it's not a strong shelf or anything like that.
No, it wasn't. When he climbed out, we were like,
How the hell did you get in there? It was so funny. And he was so proud of himself too. He just
he should have been.
laughing his ass off as he opens the cabinet door. Oh my gosh.
It
That
was
was
like
funny.
watching a contortionist get out of unfurled his body. We were
And
like,
neither of us helped him get down either. We were
I
so
think
mad.
I believe one of us said, "You got yourself up there, you can get yourself down," which is insane.
Mind you, Storm is
Uh,
like what, a year younger than you? 2 years? He
um,
graduated in 18.
was
So
he
yeah,
born
it
in
was a year.
2000?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd
because
be a
he's an
year.
August baby. Yeah,
Yeah, either 2000 or
yeah.
2001. One of the like he's around there.
He's 2000 because Rosemary's 01 and she's a
Okay.
July baby, so they would have been in the same class.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So
yeah.
like he and
Oh man, I miss living with
it
Storm.
was, oh my goodness, it was so fun. And the like wildest part is that wasn't gonna happen. I think I've probably told this before, but Storm wasn't gonna be like living with us at all. The plan
Hmm.
was not to add Storm to our growing house of people, but because Storm had some things up home, he texted me and I was like, "Get out of
Wasn't it
that
like
house."
wasn't it like 3 days later he appeared and we were like,
It was literally
welcome.
like he made it back to Farmington before I made it back to Farmington
Yeah.
because I was up north at the time, and he texted
Hmm.
me. We had just hung out, and then
Hmm.
he texted me and like basically told me some crappy things that I'm not going to share because it's not my business. But he
Yeah.
basically like told me that, and I was like, okay, well, we have a spare space, which was at
Yeah.
the time a spare living room, and enough space for you. And I texted the group chat that we had, and I was like, hey, do you guys mind if I have a person move in with us? He's got a crappy situation, and he's honestly he's a good kid. Like, he
Yeah.
just
And all
needs
of
to
us
get
were
out of his
like,
space. Yeah, everybody was like, okay, cool. And so I gave him my address, and I think the next day he left. Like, I
yeah.
think because he was from Fort Kent, so he went from
Hmm.
Fort Kent to Farmington, and I got down there, and he was like set up. He set up his space because he had
Him and
the
I set up
futon.
like, no, he had a
He was
bed,
on
remember?
No, he was on the futon first. He slept on the futon,
Oh,
that
that's
Jake's
right.
futon for a
Where did we get his
while.
bed?
I don't know. He probably went up and grabbed it. Would be my
Probably.
guess. But
Yeah.
like
But yeah,
he
no, he
wasn't
like
gonna live
moved in.
there. Yeah. But he
Yeah,
just
he was
did.
only supposed to stay for a little while until like we could figure something out, and it was so good. I'm so
Yeah.
glad he stayed. Like we had so many good times. I was just rewatching recently. He sent me on Snapchat. Y'all remember Tiger King when that came out? Him and I were obsessed with Tiger King. To like an unhealthy point. And
Hmm.
we started filming COVID. We started filming Tiger King,
You can't claim COVID on this one. This one is all you two.
but it was during COVID. Everyone was doing
It was
this.
not during COVID. It was
It
after
was
COVID.
during no,
It
it was
was
in
during COVID.
2020.
It it was 21 because I was teaching.
No,
I wasn't living with you guys anymore. I was teaching
you
at
moved
that
out
point.
in 2020,
Yeah. It happened after I moved out.
which was 2020. COVID.
You're right. But it was not that because I was teaching. I know I was teaching because I
You
saw the
started
video.
teaching in 2020.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The math is mathing.
Justin, you graduated in 2020. Well, you
Anyways,
didn't
she
graduate,
had an
but
what? I didn't have a graduation. Did you see that TikTok I just sent you? I
no, I haven't
literally
seen
sent
it.
you one like
Hold on,
right before.
I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah, yeah. Turn it up so everybody can hear it.
Oh,
Uh,
We didn't get a prom. We didn't get a graduation. What we thought was going to be a 2-week break turned into a global pandemic. We are a fractured generation.
it says like no
no
one, and
one.
it's just a guide like just kind of vibing, and then it says class of 2020, and then it says all that.
Do you know what's so funny? Have you read the comments?
No, I have not.
Unpopular opinion: class of 21 had it worse than 2020 because the class of 2020 had March, April, May, June
Mm,
for some kids, and then 21 had all of 2020 into 2021.
ow! I pinched my hand. I'm
Okay,
playing with a
I'm.
paper thing.
I thought you were gonna say something very different, and I was like, "Excuse me." So
No.
I'm moving us off of the memory lane because although it's fun, I have a question for you. It's a very good question. What would your
Mm.
superhero name be if you could choose one?
Well, I know two very, very, very good superheroes named Miss Corkins and Mr. Davis. Ah.
That's enough of that. You lose camera privileges too. Um, yeah.
I think
So anyway, if you could name yourself a superhero name, what would you name yourself?
I don't
Or
know.
what would you want to be called?
I was gonna say, I think it would be based off of what my power is. I don't know what my power would be. I don't know what the best power would be.
Okay, okay, okay. What would you what superhero name do you think I would have? And then I'll come up with one for you.
Mm. Equality girl.
Okay, I kind of don't hate that.
Really?
I really like the
Technically,
one my school came up with, which was the Natrix for
I was
like
gonna
being
say,
Zen.
yeah, yeah.
I really like that one, but
Um,
could you call me the Equalizer, and then I could be like Equality?
ooh, I kind of like that.
Okay, so I'm the Equalizer.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not the creative one. If you guys haven't picked up on that,
No, his new D&D character's name is.
Dave J. Smith. Literally, it's like his full middle name is J, just the letter.
I
You love it and you know it. He's got a cat named Porcupine.
I do love that. Unironically, I unfortunately I do love that. What
He's
would your
also
superhero
hang on. I got
No,
something
I
else
guess
for you. I
I'll be
haven't
done
told you.
now.
Yeah, my turn. So so
Pang.
so Dave, and I'm going to tell you this later, anyways. But Dave is part of this organization. It is the Society for Historians in Tacoma. Oh shoot, I'm not gonna remember. It's not society. It might be like Secret Historian Society or something like that. Basically, the acronyms is shits, and I love it. I'm very proud of myself for coming up with it.
So I need you to be aware that secret
Tacoma's.
historian.
I know
That's
what
fine.
I know.
I would love to know what it is later because I do love that. Unironically,
Yes.
I am playing a monk,
A monk.
and she's pretty badass. She's a wood elf monk. I'm gonna find a picture of her to show you. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for her.
Nice. What's
Her
her
name
name?
is Nalixa.
Nalixa.
Nalixa. Yep.
What was the thing that
Yeah.
we were trying to talk about?
Superhero names. I'm trying to come up with one
Superhero
for you.
names. Yes. Mr. Overcommittal. The Great Overcommitter. The
Yeah, you're
no
really not
no.
gonna. You need to stop this now. All right. So, what would your superpower be? I mean,
I would say I'd
you're
probably
great at
say
getting people
adaptability.
together.
Oh, those are
Adaptability and
vowels.
flexibility are big. Hmm.
He.
Let me look at the lamest superhero list, and I'll decide for you. I'm sorry.
It's not funny.
Whoa. Okay.
While she's doing this, go check out our merch because
Yeah.
maybe we've posted it. Who knows? Good luck.
We will by this. We will have yes.
It's at thesoccerking1239.com. And you go over to the merch tab, go down, go to fourth wall, and then you got all of our merch. You can see my merch personally, TSK stuff, or you can see No Impulse Control stuff, the new and improved logo of TSK, which we haven't technically changed anything on, but it is new and improved. So go check it out. Go get yourself some. And that stuff will probably be there for a while.
Yeah,
But
that one's not a limited time.
right, but
We didn't
don't be
talk about
surprised if we end up putting out some
adding
limited time
more.
stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, go get your merch. It's not a question. It's a statement, a requirement to be a fan of this show. You have to have merch to rep it. The only fans that I know of are myself, Jasmine, Nana, Antonio, and Rosemary. Did your mom get anything? Fake fan.
I don't know. I think Rosemary might have gotten her something.
Okay. Well, I guess that counts then.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sorry, continue.
Any other fans? I think those are the only ones that have bought anything. So congrats, you guys are the best fans.
Versatrock.
Versatrock?
Mm-hmm.
Am
Versatile.
I a crocodile?
No. Versatile and rock solid in chaos.
I feel like you give me too much credit.
Okay.
I actually do think I'm pretty good at chaos. So
What about Morphex? Morphs to any situation.
well, I kind of like that, but now that I'm thinking about Versatrock, I don't love the name, but I like the meaning behind it. Can I have Morphex and be that too?
Yeah.
I want my way or no way.
Yeah. Also rock brain, so that actually works.
Uh, rude.
Am I wrong?
I don't have rock brain. I have unga
You're
bunga
right.
brain.
Okay. So
Fire, hoo ha.
Morpharock. Morpharock Prime!
More for Rock Prime, actually. I kind of vibe with that.
Alright, beautiful. So we have what was mine?
I don't know.
The Equalizer and
Yes,
Morpharock
yes.
Prime.
Hmm.
New merch coming to you. So I wanted to. So the reason I brought this up was because I was doing some stuff for my kids and coming up with like superhero names for my kids, which they're super cute. But then I got down to thinking, man, there are some like really solid superhero names, but there are also some really crappy ones. And I'd love to go over some really crappy ones with you to see how you feel about them.
Now, are these like real superheroes or are they like the fake names that are given to them?
No, they're real.
Okay, so like there are Marvel superheroes on the list type of thing.
It's the 15 lamest superheroes of all time.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So we have such names as Big Bertha.
Depends on. You know what? I don't think that's lame. I think that one could be pretty good.
Now, why do you think his name is Big Bertha?
It's a big person.
Oh, he's large. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd assume
Mhm.
probably a belly. Big
Oh,
belly.
I am so sorry. Her name. My
Oh.
apologies. Her superhuman ability
Yeah.
to control the fat in her body, allowing her to bulk up or slim down with ease.
Could you imagine? Hey,
I
I'm a
would
little
never
chilly,
bulk
and you
up.
add some fat to yourself.
You ready for this?
You go to the beach, and you're like, "All right, time to slim down." You thin out and get cut.
But where
like,
would you put it?
it
Like
would just
right when
go.
you slim down. But go where?
Well, I'd assume that you'd be able to put it on like the organ, so it'd become like visceral fat, but like visceral fat. Sorry, not visceral. Visceral is something else.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
His name is Arm Fall Off Boy. Guess what his power is?
His leg falls off, doesn't it?
He can just pull his arm off, but his armhole looks like an anus, Justin. Oh, I am so sorry. He can also detach his legs.
Could you imagine? You're just like in the middle of a fight. This guy is like right-handed, but he can't reach you, so he pops out an arm and just starts swinging.
Yeah.
Like...
He's trying to become a member of the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen there.
It ain't
buddy.
it. Squirrel Girl. She's Marvel. I know that.
Yeah, she's a squirrel, right? She just has squirrel qualities.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Monkey Joe.
I don't hate it.
Manbot. He's a man robot.
Don't
Which,
they have like a Teen Titan that's a man robot? Like
yeah, his name's Cyborg.
Cyborg. There you go. That's a better one
Yeah.
than Man.
Manbot. Oh. Yeah,
Now
Manbot.
presenting
Yep.
Manbot.
3D Man.
Aren't we all 3D?
Yeah. Major Maple Leaf. He is.
He's Canadian.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Matter Eater
Canada. What?
Matter Eater Lad. Sorry.
Matter Eater
He's
Lad.
a DC comic guy. Matter Eater Lad, instead of being named something cool like Iron Gut or Digesto or Power Jaw, he got stuck with Matter Eater Lad. He just
Eats matter.
eats things. Yeah. Well, all things are matter. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I
That
actually
one-
think that slaps.
Yeah. That's that was in oh my goodness, what was his character? What was that one in? That was in Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
It's an X-Men.
Yeah.
It's an X-Men character.
Yeah, she's X-Men.
She's X-Men, yes. Or they. I think they're they in the movie. But...
You know, yeah. I don't know.
Better not.
It doesn't say. All right, cool. Fruit Boy.
I would guess that he's very good at finding fruit.
He's a boy and he has fruit-based powers. What are these fruit-based powers?
Watermelon, go!
He can ripen fruit quickly.
I guess that'd be great on Survivor. You find a banana or a coconut, just and then it's ready.
Oh, buddy. This man's name is the Whizzer.
The Whizzer,
Whizzer. Like, I'm taking a whiz.
like going to.
Speaking of which, I gotta tell you this is so important. So, I got my nails done last night. They're super cute, super fun, love them. But while I was there, my nail tech told me about this story that I have to share. So, one of her boyfriends, now fiancés, one of her fiancé's friends was quite drunk the other night and shared a video on his Snapchat story. Now, you may be thinking, Jasmine, what does this have to do with whizzing? Well, I'll tell you, Justin. This has to do with whizzing because this man took a video. Let me just, where he went, like, he started here videoing the stream of pee and sort of waved out and waved in. Not out, but in. And then he turned the camera and he went and posted it to his story. Do you know how many people saw his wangalang?
A lot, I'd assume.
12 whole people before he got it taken down because someone was like, "Hey, buddy." Someone commented and said, like, messaged him, and they responded with, "Hey, nice dick," because it's in the video.
Yeah.
It's out for the world to see, and it was unflattering. A man was holding it very loosely, but the way he held it and the way his pants were up, it made him look itty bitty,
Oh,
like
no.
like real small, real small.
Or maybe it just wasn't a look. You
Well,
ever
he
think of
could've
that,
just taken it.
Jasmine?
No, I don't think about men sharing their penises on Snapchat stories frequently. My bad.
That's fair.
It's odd that you do.
I don't think about it, but like it's your story. So, hey, Jasmine, where can they find you?
Well, I wasn't done yet.
Oh.
So somebody messaged him and they were like, "Hey, nice dick," and he was like, "Oh, thanks," thinking I sent it to that person. Minutes, plural, go by. Still on his story. More people have seen it, up to and including brother, sister-in-law, mom, and dad. We're all on his Snapchat. Yeah, that's not something you want to see of your son or brother-in-law or
Yeah,
brother.
no.
Now you have siblings who have in-laws.
Mhm.
Now, if you open Snapchat one day and you're like, "My gosh, my brother-in-law or sister-in-law posted a Snapchat story and it's their junk," how are you feeling?
Instantly deleting Snapchat and probably cutting off all communication.
Now you go see them at the next family reunion. What are you saying?
Hey, I hope your OnlyFans is going well.
So, yeah, no, that's fair. I like that. In reality, I'm not talking to them though.
Oh yeah, no. I think in the moment I'll probably send them a text and be like, "Hey, bud, your dick's out. Put it away." But other than that,
Apparently,
what else
these
am I gonna
friends-
do? Like,
Apparently, these friends all like share videos of them peeing to one another.
which is weird.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I was like, am I the weird one for not wanting to like send videos of me peeing? I guess it's different for me because I have, I sit, right? Because like,
Well, I
it would
mean,
be
as
difficult to stand.
somebody who stands,
Yeah. Please don't send
why?
me videos of you peeing.
I don't ever plan
I don't
on that.
want that.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be
I
100%
appreciate that.
honest. Don't ever plan on it.
Yeah, I don't want any videos of anything.
What a
like
weird way to close out this episode.
We gotta go get ready for D&D, my friend.
So Jasmine, where can they find you? Taking a whiz, I'd assume.
My name's the Equalizer.
Oh, sorry.
Try
Yes,
that
you're
again.
right.
Try it
Whizalizer.
again. That's so rude.
Equal P for all. I'm sorry.
721 on Instagram and TikTok. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. I posted a video recently that was even like not even that weird. It was a Spotify playlist one, and the people in my comments absolutely flamed me for my music history, which I didn't think was that weird. If any of you all are watching that commented on that video,
The confidence in the voice shake.
I had a popcorn kernel slide down my throat really aggressively. I do apologize. If any of you that commented on that video are here watching, I hope that your pillow is perpetually wet.
And you step on Legos. You can find me at
I want
TSK1239.
perpetually wetness all the time.
Yeah,
Undryable
you can have that
dampness.
and Legos.
Body damp all day long.
Okay.
Asminsta1721 on Instagram and TikTok. You can find the show over at No Impulse Control on TikTok and Instagram. You can also find us over at thesoccerking1239.com. Like Justin said earlier, go get yourself some merch. Don't be lame. Show our faces around because we're desperate for
Share
love and
with your
attention.
grandma. I did
Yeah.
it. Now she loves us.
She
Hi,
didn't
Nana.
before. No,
Well, she
Nana
loved
loved
me.
us.
She didn't love you, but like, you know. You can find me at TSK1239 and the Soccer King 1239 on other things. Good luck, happy hunting. Share this around. Let your people know, your friends, family, all of them. Get them to follow because we appreciate you all for following. And buy some merch, then you'll become a real fan,
Oh, I
like
thought you said
Pinocchio.
goodbye.
Now I'm saying goodbye. Peace out.
Peace.